God says, listen closely, my beloved soul, because this moment you are experiencing right now carries a gentle meaning that is deeper than you may realize at first. You did not arrive here by accident, and you did not pause here without purpose. There is something within you that has been searching for clarity, for peace, for a sense that something new is about to unfold, and that quiet feeling inside your heart is not random. It is your awareness beginning to recognize that a new phase of your life is slowly opening, just like the first light of morning appears before the sun fully rises. God says that the idea of something new entering your life is not only about what you will see on the outside, but also about what is already growing within you. Just like a new beginning in nature starts quietly, unseen at first, your own new chapter has been forming in silence. There were days when you felt unsure, days when you wondered if anything was truly changing, and days when you questioned your own progress. But even in those moments, something was developing inside you, something preparing you to step into a different version of your life. You may have noticed small changes in your thoughts, in the way you respond to situations, or in the way you see yourself and your future. These changes may seem simple, but they are meaningful. They are signs that you are not the same person you were before. You are growing, you are becoming more aware, and you are learning to understand yourself in a deeper way. And this inner growth is what makes space for new beginnings to enter your life naturally. God says that sometimes a new beginning is like a fresh start that does not erase your past but builds on it. Everything you have experienced, every challenge you have faced, and every lesson you have learned has contributed to who you are becoming. Nothing has been wasted. Even the moments that felt difficult or confusing have shaped your strength and your ability to move forward with more clarity. There were times when you felt like you were waiting for something to happen, as if your life was paused or moving slower than you expected. But God says that what felt like waiting was actually preparation. You were being given time to grow, to reflect, and to become ready for what is now beginning to take shape in your life. And now, as this new energy begins to appear, you may start to feel a shift, a quiet sense that things are not the same as before. This shift may come as a new idea, a new opportunity, a new perspective, or even a new sense of peace within your heart. It may not arrive all at once, and it may not be loud or dramatic, but it will feel real. It will feel like something that belongs in your life, something that connects with who you are becoming rather than who you used to be. God says that you do not need to rush this process or try to force it to happen faster. New beginnings unfold in their own time, and they grow stronger when they are allowed to develop naturally. Your role is to stay open, to stay aware, and to trust that what is coming into your life is aligned with your growth. There is also a gentle reminder for you, my beloved soul, to release any fear or doubt that may still be holding you back from fully accepting this new phase. Sometimes when something new begins, the mind tries to question it, to compare it with the past, or to wonder if it will truly last. But God says that this moment is not meant to be controlled or doubted, it is meant to be experienced with calmness and trust. You are not starting from zero. You are starting from experience, from growth, from everything you have learned along the way. And because of that, this new beginning carries strength within it. It is not fragile, and it is not uncertain. It is built on everything you have already become. So take a moment to breathe, to feel the presence of this moment, and to recognize that something meaningful is unfolding in your life. You may not see the full picture yet, but you can feel the shift, and that feeling is your first sign that you are stepping into something new, something that has been waiting for you to be ready. God says, "My beloved soul, this is only the beginning of what is about to unfold," and as you continue to move forward with awareness and calm confidence, you will start to see more clearly how this new chapter is shaping your path in ways that will guide you toward growth, understanding, and a deeper sense of purpose. God says, "Listen again with a calm and open heart, my beloved soul, because what is beginning in your life right now is not something sudden or random, it is something that has been quietly forming for a long time, something that has been growing beneath the surface while you were moving through your daily life, handling your responsibilities, facing your challenges, and continuing forward even when you did not fully understand where your path was leading. There were moments when you felt uncertain, moments when you wondered if anything was truly changing, and moments when it seemed like your efforts were not bringing visible results, but even in those times, something meaningful was taking shape within you and around you. God says that a true new beginning does not arrive empty, it arrives filled with everything you have learned, everything you have experienced, and everything you have become. You are not stepping into something unfamiliar without preparation, you are stepping into something that connects with your growth, something that matches the version of yourself you have been slowly becoming. Think about the ways you have changed, the way your thoughts have matured, the way your reactions have become calmer, and the way you now see situations with more understanding than before. These changes may have felt small at the time, but they have created a strong foundation for what is now entering your life. There were days when you felt like you were moving forward without clear direction, as if you were taking steps without knowing where they would lead. But God says that even those uncertain steps were guiding you closer to alignment. You were learning to trust yourself, to make decisions even without having all the answers, and to continue moving forward even when the path was not fully visible. This ability to move forward with trust is what has brought you to this moment, and it is what will continue to guide you as this new beginning unfolds. You may begin to notice that certain opportunities, ideas, or connections start appearing in your life in a natural way. These are not random events, they are part of the alignment that is now taking place. Sometimes a new beginning shows itself through a small change that leads to something bigger. It could be a new perspective that helps you make a better decision, a new opportunity that opens a different path, or even a new sense of clarity that allows you to see your life in a more positive and focused way. These moments may seem simple, but they carry meaning because they are connected to your growth. God says that as you move through this phase, it is important to remain aware of what feels right for you. You may notice that your instincts are becoming clearer, that you are able to sense what aligns with you and what does not. This is not something you need to question, it is something you can trust. Your awareness has grown through your experiences, and it is now guiding you toward choices that support your path. There may also be moments when you feel a quiet excitement, a sense that something meaningful is about to happen even if you cannot fully explain it. This feeling is part of your awareness recognizing the changes that are beginning to unfold. It is a sign that your life is not standing still, that things are moving forward even if they are not yet fully visible. This quiet anticipation is not something to ignore, it is something to acknowledge as part of your journey. God says that it is also important for you to release any remaining attachment to how you thought things should happen. Sometimes we hold on to specific expectations, believing that our path must look a certain way or unfold in a particular order. But when we release those expectations, we create space for something better to enter our lives, something that fits us more naturally and supports our growth more fully. What is coming into your life may not look exactly like what you imagined, but it will feel right because it is aligned with who you are becoming. You are also learning to receive, my beloved soul, and this is an important part of your journey. There was a time when you focused mostly on effort, on trying, on pushing forward, and while those efforts were necessary, there comes a moment when you must also allow yourself to receive what your efforts have created. Receiving is not weakness, it is part of balance. It allows you to experience the results of your growth and to move forward with greater confidence and clarity. God says that as this new beginning continues to unfold, you will start to see more clearly how your past experiences connect with your present situation. Things that once felt separate will begin to make sense together. You may realize that certain challenges prepared you for certain opportunities. That certain lessons helped you make better decisions, and that certain moments of reflection helped you understand yourself more deeply. This clarity will give you a stronger sense of direction and will help you move forward with confidence. So remain calm, remain open, and continue trusting the process that is unfolding in your life, my beloved soul. You are not behind, you are not lost, and you are not starting over. You are stepping into a new phase that has been prepared through everything you have experienced so far. What is coming into your life is connected to your growth, and as you continue moving forward with awareness and trust, you will begin to see how this new beginning is shaping your path in ways that will guide you toward clarity, stability, and a deeper understanding of your purpose. God says, listen once more with full attention, my beloved soul, because as this new beginning continues to unfold in your life, there is something deeper you are starting to realize, something that is changing the way you understand your own journey. There was a time when you believed that change would come from outside, that something external would suddenly appear and transform everything at once, but now you are beginning to see that true change starts within you first, in your thoughts, in your awareness, in the way you respond to situations, and in the way you see yourself and your path. This inner shift is what allows the outer changes to follow in a natural and lasting way. You may have already noticed that you are not reacting to situations the same way you used to. Things that once made you feel confused or overwhelmed may now feel more manageable, and situations that once created doubt may now feel clearer. This is not a coincidence, it is a sign of growth. It shows that you are becoming more stable within yourself, more aware of your thoughts, and more confident in your ability to handle what comes your way. This stability is one of the most important parts of the new beginning that is taking shape in your life. God says that when you become more stable within yourself, your life begins to reflect that stability. The choices you make become more aligned, the opportunities that come to you feel more suitable, and the path you follow begins to make more sense. You are no longer moving through life with uncertainty as your main guide, you are moving with awareness, and that awareness changes everything. It helps you see clearly, it helps you decide wisely, and it helps you move forward with a sense of calm confidence. There may have been times in your past where you felt like you were trying to prove yourself, where you felt the need to meet certain expectations or follow a path that did not fully align with who you truly are. But God says that this new phase of your life is not about proving anything to anyone. It is about being true to yourself, about understanding your own values, and about making choices that reflect your growth. When you move from this place of authenticity, your path becomes more natural, and the things that come into your life feel more meaningful. You are also beginning to understand the importance of letting go, my beloved soul. Letting go of old doubts, letting go of past worries, and letting go of the need to control every outcome. This does not mean you stop caring or stop making efforts, it means you trust the process more deeply. You allow things to unfold without forcing them, and you accept that not everything needs to be fully understood immediately. This trust creates a sense of peace within you, and that peace allows you to move forward with clarity rather than confusion. God says that as you continue on this path, you will begin to see how your life starts to align in subtle but powerful ways. Things will begin to connect, moments will begin to make sense, and situations that once felt random will reveal their purpose. You may look back and realize that certain events led you exactly where you needed to be, even if you did not understand it at the time. This realization will strengthen your trust in your journey and will help you move forward with greater confidence. There is also a quiet strength growing within you, a strength that comes from experience, from patience, and from understanding. This strength is not loud or visible to everyone, but it is deeply present within you. It shows itself in the way you remain calm during uncertainty, in the way you continue moving forward even when things are not fully clear, and in the way you choose to grow instead of staying stuck. This strength is what supports you as you step into this new phase of your life. God says that you are no longer the same person who once felt unsure or lost. You have gained awareness, you have developed patience, and you have learned how to move forward even when things were difficult. These qualities are now guiding you toward a path that is more aligned with who you are becoming. You are not starting over, you are continuing from a place of growth, and that makes all the difference. As this new beginning continues to unfold, you may also begin to feel a deeper sense of purpose. Not necessarily in a grand or overwhelming way, but in a quiet understanding that your life has direction, that your actions have meaning, and that your journey is leading somewhere meaningful. This sense of purpose does not need to be fully defined, it simply needs to be felt, and as you continue moving forward, it will become clearer over time. So remain calm, remain aware, and continue trusting the process that is unfolding in your life, my beloved soul. You are moving into a phase where your growth, your awareness, and your experiences are coming together to guide you forward. What is happening now is not random, it is part of a larger unfolding that is leading you toward clarity, stability, and a deeper understanding of your path. Stay open to what comes, stay grounded in who you are, and allow yourself to step forward with quiet confidence into this new beginning that is now becoming part of your life. God says, listen one last time with complete stillness in your heart, my beloved soul, because what is unfolding in your life right now is reaching a point where you will begin to understand not only what is changing, but why it had to happen this way. There were moments in your journey where things did not make sense, where delays felt unnecessary, where silence felt confusing, and where you questioned whether you were moving in the right direction at all. But now you are standing at a place where those same moments are starting to reveal their purpose, where you can begin to see that every experience you went through was shaping you into someone who could receive, understand, and sustain what is now entering your life. God says that one of the most powerful realizations you are gaining is that your journey was never meant to be rushed. Everything had its own timing, and that timing was not designed to hold you back, but to prepare you more deeply. If certain things had happened earlier, you may not have understood them fully, you may not have appreciated them, or you may not have been ready to use them in a way that supports your growth. But now, because of everything you have experienced, you are in a position where you can receive with awareness, with clarity, and with a sense of calm confidence. You are also beginning to see that your strength was not built in a single moment, but over time, through repeated experiences, through patience, and through your ability to keep moving forward even when you did not have all the answers. This strength is now part of who you are. It shows in the way you think, in the way you respond, and in the way you carry yourself through different situations. It is not something that can be taken away, because it was built through your own journey, and it will continue to support you as you move into this new phase of your life. God says that as you step further into this new beginning, you will notice that things begin to feel more stable and more aligned. Decisions that once felt uncertain will now feel clearer, paths that once seemed confusing will now make more sense, and opportunities that once felt out of reach may now appear within your reach. This alignment is not something that happens by chance, it is the result of your growth, your awareness, and your willingness to continue moving forward even when things were not fully clear. There is also a sense of balance that is beginning to form within you. You are learning how to move forward without rushing, how to stay patient without feeling stuck, and how to remain open without losing your sense of direction. This balance is important because it allows you to navigate your life with clarity and confidence. It helps you make decisions that are thoughtful rather than reactive, and it allows you to recognize what truly belongs in your life and what does not. God says that this new phase is not about becoming someone completely different, but about becoming more fully yourself. You are stepping into a version of yourself that is more aware, more grounded, and more aligned with your values. You are not leaving your past behind, you are building on it. Everything you have experienced has brought you to this point, and everything you have learned is now supporting you as you move forward. You may also begin to notice that your perspective on life is changing. Things that once felt important may no longer hold the same meaning. And things that you once overlooked may now feel more valuable. This shift in perspective is part of your growth. It shows that you are seeing life with more clarity, that you are understanding what truly matters, and that you are becoming more intentional in the way you live and the choices you make. God says that as you continue on this path, you will begin to see how everything is connecting. The moments that once felt separate will begin to form a clear pattern, the experiences that once felt random will reveal their purpose, and the journey that once felt uncertain will begin to show direction. This clarity will not come all at once, but it will grow steadily as you continue moving forward with awareness and trust. So remain calm, remain present, and continue trusting what is unfolding in your life, my beloved soul. You are not at the beginning anymore, and you are not lost. You are in the middle of a meaningful transition, one that is guiding you toward greater understanding, greater stability, and a deeper sense of purpose. What is coming into your life is not temporary, it is part of a larger path that is opening for you step by step. Allow yourself to receive this new beginning with gratitude, with awareness, and with confidence. You have been prepared for this moment in ways you are only now beginning to understand, and as you continue moving forward, you will see more clearly how everything you have experienced has led you to this point. Stay open, stay grounded, and trust that what is unfolding in your life is aligned with who you are becoming and the path you are meant to walk. If you feel this message truly connected with your heart, comment, "I welcome my new beginning." And take a moment to like this video and subscribe, so you continue receiving messages that guide your journey and keep your mindset strong and positive.